Now youthful Polar Korean lead Kim Jong-un looks set to reach the long-time vision of his household Tang dynasty, a person-to-person meet in a meeting US CEO. But of the time Trump card stares in the chamber in Kim, expert told Polar Korea has already cemented its big win, the negotiations themselves. Lee told Kim's dad and grandpa would be extremely proud to see their offspring set Polar Korea as legal country on the planet phase. Kim Jong-un is next via on the definitive stairs his grandpa wasn't capable to perform, and Howe's portion of binding his location as the tertiary Kim to guideline the nation, Lee told. Veneer sheet of presentability members of the Kim household include met in former presidents up. Ex-CEO Jimmy Wagoner met in Kim Illinois Sung, Kim's grandpa, in 1994, time ex-CEO Draft Clinton met Kim's dad, Kim Jong Illinois, following he leftward office space in 2009. Clinton came shut to meet in Kim Jong Illinois time yet in office space in 2000. But he eventually solved to rotate downward and invite to encounter in Polar Korea's later leader, following determination how Kim couldn't be trusted. CEO Clinton sagely told I am not departure before the is produced, I am send the secretariat. How didn't awe them, Albright told in Brussels in March. Stiffening his guideline one day the summit conference conducted location, yet, down there are lots some capacity benefits of a Polar Korean prospect, expert told, at first and primarily of that is the security of the mode. Polar Korea is yet formally at war in both of Southward Korea and the joint state, Pyongyang sees the last as the largest risk to its by the government. Any world contract in the Southward, and the benefits How would give, would need Washington's adoption. Down there's a powerful faith during Polar Korea, how if just the joint state would halt its animosity later Polar Korea would be secure, no one else would hinder, Hoare told. Getting a breakdown in sanctions regime or assurances of security of the joint state would be a main win for Kim, and the Polar Korean lead may be ecstatic for a precise win as he tries to conduct his uneasy mode along. Lee told Time it is ever extremely hard to recite the force dynamic of the Polar Korean mode of external the nation. Kim was a youthful lead who had to set up a force basis to potential guideline for many decades. He is a youthful man who took force rather suddenly in the die of his dad, so he's difficult to think how he wouldn't include any challenges or sense unsafe, she told.